Hello everyone, this is Unit 13 here on scene at the homestead, and we are in the homestead kitchen today, beating the heat out of the outside and the garage. I'm going to share with you this Hewlett Packard model number 43200 Mike Charlie cardiac monitor. It's a monitor recorder. Let's just start off here with the case. It's got like this hard plastic case. It almost looks like fiberglass. It's definitely got, I think it's plastic with glass fiber in it. It's got various carrying handles on it. You can carry it from the side here, from the top. There's a optical data port here, and then there's a couple of arms like this. They can go on a bar, depending on how you want to use it. Okay, I'm gonna pop the top off here. A little bit about why we have this unit. This is military old stock. This thing dates from 1990. We got just the monitor recorder for our situation, for a grid down. We may not reach medical help for hours, days, or never, depending on the circumstances. So we don't have the defibrillator that goes along with this for that reason, because where's it going to go? All right, we don't have cardiac drugs. A lot of times there's just a few of us. So if somebody shows up, we're not going to be able to run a code. And we'll talk about a little bit more about that in a moment. I'm going to put up on the screen here so you can see what the unit comes with. It comes with the operations and service manual, thermal tape, the thermal recorder tape, strap electrodes, suction cup or Welsh electrodes, the gel, electrode gel, and then also the patient cable. It's a 5-lead unit, and you can see here that it seals really well, so much so that it's got a pressure relief valve over here on the side. So if it creates a suction on it, you can get this thing open. Hey, I'm going to get into more why we have this. We have it so if somebody shows up, we had set up a medical station someplace during a grid down situation, like after a major hurricane or whatever the circumstances might be. Somebody shows up, they're pulseless and they're apneic. I'm just going to want to put them on a monitor just for a peace of mind, and also run a strip so that if we're not going to do anything for that person, I've got a record of the condition that they showed up on scene there. And then also if somebody shows up with a cardiac problem or exhibiting cardiac problems, I may not be able to do anything about it, but I can at least run a strip, so if they do make it to the hospital, there will be a record of what they were presenting like when they came into our little area there. Remember, we're not an official government organization. It's just us. It's the homestead. So we're not going to set up like an ER. We're going to be Band-Aid pushers. Okay, so this unit here is going to be perfect for what I just described. So now it powers up, lets us know that there's no defibrillator connected. I push on these two arrows, and then I get a battery reading here up on the screen. It tells me what the charge level is. We can change different settings on here, set a high alarm or a low alarm. There's a lot of different ways we can set this thing up. I'm not going to get into that. That's not what kind of video this is. I just want you to see that if you're looking for something like this and you find this on eBay, which is where I got this thing, you'll know what you're getting. A little bit of information about the battery. There's two power sources for this. It's a battery powered and also your regular 110 outlet here. It'll run for a short period of time on that battery, so you can transport back and forth. But let's say I'm going to get into a vehicle. I'm going to want a vehicle where I can plug this into the an inverter on that vehicle if it's equipped with one, or an adapter to make sure that this battery doesn't run out. Now the battery that comes with it will have to be replaced. I'm going to put some information up on the screen here about where I obtained the battery and what battery model to look for. And the reason I'm directing you to a specific website is because that's the battery that comes with the wires connected already to the battery, and it fits into this battery slot in this unit here. Not perfectly, it's not a perfect match for the old battery, but it fits. That's really important, and it's easy to rewire that. It can be done very quickly and safely. The big difference between those, the original equipment and the replacement battery, is two things: the size, and then also the original battery had a vent hose connection on it, so it could be vented directly outside of the main case here. However, that other battery won't have that, so you're just going to have to live with it like it is. Okay, stand by, and I'm going to hook this up to myself. Before we continue with the video, I forgot to put in here, if you get one of these off of eBay or buy it on the used market anywhere, make sure that it comes with all of the cables and all of the other stuff that I showed in that earlier photograph, because if you don't, you're going to be trying to piece together something that's pretty old here. So don't sell yourself short. Make sure that you get that stuff there with it. Okay, got it hooked up. You can see we're on lead 1. Two. And back to the original lead 1. And then run a strip. Not much to show here. Just want you to see that if you're going to get one of these off of eBay, or you want to get one for your home clinic, or whatever you want to call it, your aid station, this is a good unit to get. Works really good. There's hardly anything else to add to this. If you replace that battery, make sure that you check the dimensions. If you get a battery from a different location, other than what I put up on the screen there, make sure that you double check the dimensions so it'll fit in there. All right, this is Unit 13. I really don't have anything else to add to this. There wasn't going to be much for this video anyway. Unit 13, I'm out.
Rescue 38, respond to a seizure. 5870 Southwest 39th Court, 5870 Southwest 39th Court. 48-year-old female, conscious breathing, summons 1824.